EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of London taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Don't jump. Ready?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Bust through the, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys! An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two, and maybe they had the right plays called. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Running right, it's Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
On gain of 12. First down, London.
Here we go. Good.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Mahomes. The short throw pulled in by Woods. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
43! 43! Hero 15! Yellow! 15!
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Pollard again. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. His first catch, good for 8 on the first down. Now Patrick going to change the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First carry now for David Montgomery. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
43, 43, 15.
25-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Attack! Hey, Ripley!
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Fight on these two. Inside. Hey, go.
Mahomes going to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 54-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Here we go.
Fields on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and an incompletion as a result.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. For 21 yards away. And the Lumberjacks are able to add on to that lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Fields swinging this out for Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll run with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. From the gun, here's Fields. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. Third and goal. Fields now to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lumberjacks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, Ty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing second and 20-plus. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On second and a long way to go. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Hey, 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10.
Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Sheds off the tackle. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Fields throw here into the hands of Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Nico Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
11.
On first down, Fields able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Fields. And that is incomplete here.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and into a double team, and it's intercepted?
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He finds his man, Pollard.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
K.J. Osborne.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lumberjacks are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31. Lumberjacks 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
When nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Here we go.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 11-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Back to throw. Fields. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Pollard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. How did he stay on his feet? And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, nice move. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up second and 4.
Here's Fields now on second down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
33-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts
33 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here we go, son.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 14. And the London first down.
Now a first down throw. Fields over the middle and hauled in by. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First down, Lumberjacks.
Fields on 1st down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again is Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Fields. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.